There's this one man who's the son of a very, very rich man. So he once has a fancy to, fly in a helicopter. So he just goes around with the pilot and, of course, his assistant, and they're just flying around, seeing everything. Now, when he's up there in the helicopter, a desire comes in his heart. He sees some very green, lush, beautiful forest, and he wants to get down. So then the helicopter lowers and he comes down and he enters inside the forest. Now, as he's moving around in the forest, there are lots of wild animals. So he's just moving around inside this forest, and then he sees a lion is running behind him. So now, just to escape the lion, he just gets up on a tree. And now he's on the tree, the lion is just below him, and he's wondering what to do. Now, this tree is overlooking a pond, a small water body. Now, what he sees inside this pond is there are 4 crocodiles. So now he's in a big fix. If he gets down the tree, then there is this lion. If he jumps on the river body, then there are these 4 crocodiles. Now, as he's just thinking what to do with this, he sees there is another branch over the branch that he was holding, which has a big honeycomb. And every 5 minutes, there is a little honey dropping from that honeycomb inside his mouth. Now, this is his situation. And then what he sees, to his surprise, there are so many other trees around in the forest, and then there are people who are hanging like that on the branches, and they're all taking a little honey here and there. Now he is in this very precarious situation, and at that moment what happens, the helicopter from which he had got down, his servant, his pilot, he just comes there and he says, oh, you are here, come on, I send you the ladder, come up. So he just throws the ladder. Now you see what happens. They are high up, right, the helicopter, and this boy is hanging on the branch of the tree. So he is not able to hear what this man is saying. So there's another boy sitting there next to the pilot, and he's translating it. He's asking you to hold the ladder. Come on, give me your hand. Take one step at a time and come up on the helicopter. Now this man is all ready to get up on the ladder. But then he says, can you wait for 5 minutes? Because every 5 minutes there is a little drop of honey that falls in my mouth. So can you wait for 5 minutes? I'll just take this little drop of honey and I will get up the helicopter. Now this is very much the Puranas say, the story of our lives. We have ended up here from Goloka Vrindavan and we are suffering. Here we are in this forest of material existence. And here is the lion, the death, which is all the time behind us, ready to devour us. And then here on the other side are the birth, death, old age and disease, the 4 crocodiles who are ready to put us in the cycle of birth, death, old age and disease, life after life. And in this situation, we have a little pleasure here and there dripping from the honeycomb. And at this kind of a situation, the pilot, the Guru Parampara, they just come there and the Acharyas, and then they throw the ladder on us. And that ladder is Srimad Bhagavatam. When we take that ladder, then we can just climb. There are 12 steps to that ladder, 12 cantos. Just take a step one by one and off we go, back home, back to Godhead. But this boy says, wait, I want to take the honey which is going to come after every 5 minutes. So the pilot is trying to explain to him, Beta, little dear boy, your mom at home is waiting with the dinner table, honey-laden pastries, lots of cakes, pasta and lasagna. And you are waiting for this little honey drop. There are gallons and gallons of honey at home. Let's go back home. Enough of playing. And the boy is, no, just 1 minute, a little honey. Now, the boy is not able to understand what the pilot is saying. So there is another boy sitting next to the pilot who is making it easy for the boy to understand. Because the little boy, right? So how to get him attracted? So this boy sitting next to the pilot is explaining to that boy, look, give your hand. There are lots of things back home. Come on, be a good boy. Let me explain to you. Come on, hold my hand. And who, is that boy? Who is making the words of pilot very easy for that boy to understand? Is our beloved Srila Prabhupada, our dear Srila Prabhupada. Out of his causeless mercy, he has translated Srimad Bhagavatam, which is otherwise difficult for us to understand. But with his purports, with his translations and purports and examples, he's made it so easy for us to understand. So he's making it customized for us and trying to explain, come on, come up, let's go back home, back to Godhead. This is not our place. We really need to be rich to have this facility of Srimad Bhagavatam into our lives. And what is that richness? You really need to have accumulated a lot of good karma. If we have a lot of good karma, only then Srimad Bhagavatam walks into our lives. Decided to start reading Bhagavatam seriously, that means you have accumulated so much good karma. Only then you get this opportunity to hear about Bhagavatam, to read about Bhagavatam, to speak about Srimad Bhagavatam.